G'day Bambies, Kaleidow here and welcome to a Sims 4 house building video where we're going to be creating another house for our My Little Pony Let's Play, and this one is for Fluttershy. So it is of course going to be very natural orientated. There's going to be a lot of stuff to do with little creatures, lots of cute animals and stuff in here, and of course it's also going to be very, very adorable. So lots of pastel colors, and I really love Fluttershy. I really connect with her when it comes to being a little bit of a shy person myself, and also adoring everything in the outdoors and loving animals too. You guys know that I am a big animal lover, so I really connect with Fluttershy on that level. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this build as much as I did creating it, and I'm really excited to share this with you guys today too, because it is coming into spring here in Australia, and I have some things I would like to talk about. Not necessarily good things, because if you guys know me, I've recently moved here in Melbourne just over a year ago. It's probably like a year and a half now. And compared to where I used to live, the plants and pollen around spring are definitely different. And I've never ever really in my entire life experienced pollen allergies to this extent. So I'm sorry for the sparsity of videos recently. It's mainly because I've been having on and off reactions. They're not totally dreadful. Like, I know some people have it really bad, like they get asthma, they can't breathe. We also have asthma storms here in Melbourne, which isn't too great, and I had never heard of them before until moving here. And I'm telling you, it's pretty dreadful. And even me, who I've just like never really had extreme allergies or anything my whole life, I feel really bad for people who do. I kind of had a glimpse of that. Like, I went outside to see friends a couple days ago and I instantly felt drained. And then when I got home, I was itchy and stuff, and I had this spinning headache and stuff. And then the next morning, I woke up even worse. My head was spinning, I couldn't think straight, and my nose was so sniffly and runny. It was so gross. TMI, sorry guys. And and today is a little bit better. So that was a couple of days ago. I've been having this headache though that just won't go away. The sniffly nose has kind of ceased, but I am still feeling slight effects. Yesterday was actually really bad because I got itchy all over. So this is something that has actually happened to me before a couple of times. And I do have ointment that was prescribed to me by the doctor to help with we don't know what I'm actually allergic to. We're guessing it's some sort of plant because it seems to happen around spring or summer, and basically I just get these hives all over me, and it's just super duper unbearable, and I just get super itchy, really gross, I know, and it usually starts in my scalp, which sounds so weird. So I'll just like be scratching my head, and then it will like, I have to try to not scratch because then it will like spread down my face, goes on my arms, down my back. It's so bad. So anyways, the past couple of days haven't been that great because I've been feeling really, really weird and allergic-y. I don't know what you would say, just really stuffy and not feeling too great, right? But I really want to go outside because just like Fluttershy, I am a very outdoorsy person. I like to see wildlife. I like to see the great outdoors, trees, grass, you know, the ocean maybe. And I can't. I can't. And this is so odd to me because I've never really experienced this where I can't go outside. I am actually going to risk it today. I'm going to see a movie, and that means I'm going to have to walk to the train station and then go off the train station, walk to the destination, and I'm going to wear like two pairs of tights over underneath my jeans. I'm going to wear like the really long sleeve turtleneck and a jacket. I'm gonna leave my hair down this time, and then maybe it'll protect my neck. Maybe I'll put a hat on. Maybe I should put a hat on. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about a hat. I'm going to look crazy, basically, but maybe I shouldn't do that. People will look at me really strange, and I probably won't survive if I go out like that, because it's been really warm here in Melbourne, which has been fantastic, but I can't go outside. So, yeah, that was the point I was trying to get to before about me wanting to go outside, but I can't because of these allergies. I'm a little bit scared too. And as I speak about this, my legs are getting itchy. Oh my gosh. I've been so on and off about it today. But let me know, guys, do you have any allergies? Do you have a mild one like me? Mine's very, very mild compared to some people. I know some people who are extremely allergic to things. I know probably more lactose intolerant people. There's a couple of those in my life, and that seems to be, in my opinion, like, well, I'm vegan, so it doesn't really matter to me, but like if you're not vegan, then I guess like it could seem like a struggle, but because I'm vegan, I already don't eat anything to do with lactose, so like it's kind of cool that I get to talk to my lactose friends and family and be like, you know, there's this ice cream, this yogurt, or this cheese that you can have now, because the vegan sort of movement is bringing in all of this new stuff that replaces it. But yeah, I've heard of people with extreme peanut allergies, like to the point where schools have had to ban peanut butter altogether, which I would have been totally fine with in my school if that happened. I'm sure everyone would be fine with that, because the reason why I would be totally fine with it, I would not even be fussed, is because I'm not a huge peanut butter fan. I know it's good for protein. Guys, did you know that? Peanut butter is full of protein, all of the things you learn when you become vegan. Yeah, I would be totally fine with that, because peanut butter, the only thing it's good with is... I can't think of anything. Nothing, because I don't like it. Oh, man. So, speaking of veganism, this actually would be a good build to talk about that with you guys, because, you know, Fluttershy is very... Actually, all of the creatures, just about all of the ponies, would be vegetarian. I don't think they would even eat eggs or milk. That would be really weird, because, like, they could talk to the cows. Yeah, they could talk to the cows. Wouldn't that be weird? You're drinking another... I don't know. That actually, you know what? A horse drinking cow's milk is not as weird as a bipedal / ape eating a cow's, like, four-legged milk. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Doesn't make sense, does it? But I'm not here to rave on about all of that. I really think it's cool that the ponies are all vegetarian, and they actually make a point of that on the Wikipedia, I do believe. When I was reading something online, I remember reading that they're all vegetarian, which I thought was nice, and I would like to believe that they're vegan. So in my Let's Play, I'm going to be trying my best to make sure that they're eating all vegetarian meals, to kind of follow that. I know that I could have given them all the trait, but because there is just so many complexities to their personalities, I really wanted to use all 3 trait slots. And if I had put vegetarian on all of them, it would have been harder for me to kind of show you guys their real personality. You know what I mean? Like, there wasn't enough room there. So anyways, we are getting so far into the decorating of the inside. It's so cute how I've mixed up both yellow, green, and pink. I really adore the downstairs area. You know, this is sort of like a tiny home. It's super, super tiny. There's only 1 bathroom, 1 bedroom, but I really shove in a lot into it. I really try to make it cluttered and awesome, because in the TV show, Fluttershy's home is super adorable. I really like it. It's a little cottage feel, so I kind of was inspired by that, but I also wanted to do my own spin of it. it. So it isn't exactly the same, but I think if I was going to build something else like a veterinary for her in the future, we would more base it off her actual house, which is a bit more like a hobbit hole, if you guys remember it. It's got like grass on the roof, I do believe. So we might do that in the future when Cats and Dogs eventually comes out. But yeah, it's meant to be just very bright and inviting, and everything kind of looks like the beds and some of the tables and stuff look like they've been handcrafted or taken straight out of nature. They're very forestry sort of looking, and I really adore the upstairs. I love this wallpaper. So many cute little dainty things around this room, and I have to be honest, this is probably my favorite build out of all of them. It's just so adorable. I can't. I knew that was bound to happen though, because I built 5 houses before getting to this one, and I always feel like, especially when I work on a project like this, and because I did so many of the other builds, I kind of have it in my head what I already want for the other builds, so it kind of went like better and better and better as I went along. And I kind of would like to go back in some of the other builds that I did and see if there's any more I can add to them. But honestly, as we've been playing the Let's Play, I'm still really happy with all of the builds, but I have to say, this is definitely my favorite. It is just so adorable, and everything's so crazy colorful down here, but I do change it up to be a little bit more even. I really like that I changed the curtains there. I just think it kind of levels everything out. I use some of these shelves because they have little ponies, and there's a bunny that I put downstairs too, and I'm just kind of imagining it to actually be a little creature, a critter that's running around Fluttershy's home. We don't actually have any pets yet. I'm really excited for Cats and Dogs because Fluttershy will definitely have a couple pets. I'm not sure she's gonna have like, I don't know how many you can get, but I don't think she'll have like max amount, but she'll definitely have a couple. Something that she does have is a little bird feeder, which is in the backyard. It's super sweet, and she can definitely go and put some feed out for them and kind of attract some of the birds. Fluttershy would love to just go there and watch them, sit in the shade maybe, or in the sunshine, and just observe them and their cute little ways. I think she would love that. And now we're getting to the outside of the house. So I had a lot of fun with this. I tried to make it a little bit overgrown. And as I was saying before, I kind of had a style going on for how I wanted to do the outsides of the houses, so then they all sort of match and are cohesive in a little way. And I really sped through this, and I wish that I added in some different types of flowers compared to some of the other builds, but I think it still comes together quite well. It's super sweet. I will be eventually releasing this on the gallery as of the rest of the builds, but the reason why I always say that I'm going to and then I don't is because I kind of feel weird that we don't have the rest of the builds out yet and like on my channel, so I don't want to release them like bit by bit. And I know some of you guys are a little bit frustrated in that aspect that I keep doing that, and I'm really sorry. It's just something I would like to release them as a set. And I just get a little bit too excited in my videos when I'm recording, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to release it. Yes, I will be releasing it eventually. And as this Let's Play is definitely in early days, we're only up to episode 2, I don't really feel like there's any pressure or real urgency for me to have to share them. But yeah, once we finish sharing all of the builds, so we have rarities and we have Applejack's Orchard to go, then I think I'll feel more comfortable releasing them all at once. I hope you guys understand that and can respect my sort of decision in that, and sorry if I was misleading in any way by getting overly excited. I just always do. I try my best to add things to the gallery, but sometimes my game is like, oh, you're offline. And I don't know why that happens. Sometimes like I get DNS errors in the weirdest ways with this NBN internet. And then I'll be like, okay, I'll log on later. And if you guys have known me for a long time, you would know that I'm a very forgetful person, and I probably, well, most of the time, I just honestly forget to upload them. Sometimes I even think that I have. It's so weird. It's like I have a false memory of uploading. Oh, well, I'm really loving how this build has come together. It's so overgrown and adorable on the outside. We have a little garden chess table, one of those horseshoe throwy things out the back, also meditation spot where she can kind of hang out with nature a little bit more. But here we are at these screenshots. I'm really, really happy with this build. I definitely think that Fluttershy will love living here. Got a cute little small kitchen, and upstairs is just so, so nice too. And the outside, it is so sweet and just, yay! Just makes me so happy looking at this build. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic day. I love you all to bits, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.